Hi guys, I'm this bored, so today I decided to do a video essay. Now, as most of you know, Samichu isn't my real name. Yeah, shocker, I know. But it's a combination of two things, Sammy and Pikachu. That's why it's Samichu. And I'm here to tell you that I love Pokemon. Ever since the first generation to the current generation, I've been adoring these little pocket monsters. And not gonna lie, I've been dreaming of getting my own Pokemon in real life. But yeah, dreams don't come true. Anyways, I'm going to keep you guessing on what my favorite Pokemon is. So, let's talk about design first. So, design wise, this Pokemon is not unique, but it does execute the archetype in a very elegant way. So, let's start by design. When we say design, it's something that grabs your mind, and this Pokemon grabs it 100%. So, let's go to the iconic designs from each generations. Generation 1, we had Charizard, which is not a dragon type. Yes, I was also pissed, but I didn't really like Charizard that much. I liked Venusaur. It's grass, and it's poison, and it's a frog. Three of the things that, yeah, actually thinking about it, maybe I was a bit weird when I was a child. I liked all three, and I liked the poison dart frog as I was growing up. And to think that there's something growing out of that poison dart frog just made me go like, wow, such an amazing Pokemon. So, Generation 1, we had Charizard. Generation 2, we had that thing. Sorry, I can't. I don't even know how to describe Typhlosion. Maybe Badger? Fire Badger? Yeah, Fire Badger. And then Generation 3, we had Blaziken. Generation 4, we had Infernape. Let's skip Generation 5. Generation 6, we had, well, Braxian. Fennekin is good, Braxian is better, but Delphox, And then we have Rowlet. And now, Scorbunny. Generation 8 Scorbunny. And the design, it's supposed to hook you into the Pokemon. And this Pokemon definitely has that design, though it's not unique. It's been copied over and over again. But this Pokemon is special because this Pokemon pulls it off. Now let's go to competitive viability. Some Pokemon actually look amazing, but sucks competitively. Some Pokemon sucks visually, but is amazing competitively. So, for the first category, I'm gonna give you Lantern. Okay? So, Lantern's design is actually amazing. It's water electric, and it's an anglerfish essentially. But the stats, yeah. And the moveset's kind of shallow, so no offense, but there's a reason why it's not used. So, sadly, Lantern's an amazing Pokemon, but stats just let it down. On the other hand, we have something that is Rotom Wash. Essentially, it's a living washing machine. Same typing as Lantern, but it's more viable than Lantern. And the reason why is because of the move pool. If you see these things in nature, it will kill you. Lost to a washing machine. You can probably see how disappointed I am. Well, in my case, this Pokemon can work well competitively, but I wouldn't try. I wouldn't really go for it. I mean, I've used it a couple of times to sweep people, but other than that, it's pretty hit or miss. It's it's high risk, low reward, but it's still very fun to use. So, yeah, keep on guessing. Finally, we go to the one that matters the most, personal preferences. Yeah, I know, you can be salty in the comment section. I didn't mention your favorite Pokemon. Blah. So, personal attachment. For me, I saw this Pokemon, oddly enough, on a ROM hack. And at first, I didn't know what it was. And I was so curious that I caught it. And then, I just looked at it and was like, wow, it's pretty. It's elegant. It's amazing. I was just left speechless. And then I saw its moveset, and I was like, well, that's pretty shallow, but oh my god, it has sleep powder. And ever since then, I was hooked. I know there are some Pokemon who have Spore, but let's just be honest. Back then, that ROM didn't have Spore. It did have sleep powder. So yeah, I got hooked to it, and I actually used it throughout my entire run. And I liked it to the point where I played Poke MMO And the first thing I bought was that Pokemon. And it helped me through the entire Hoenn region. So, you might be wondering right now, very common design, but it pulls it off well. Shallow move pool, but can be used competitively. And now in personal preference, very good in Hoenn. What's this Pokemon? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's none other than Lilligant. Please don't kill me in the comment section. Now let's start with the design of Lilligant. I know this thing has been done over and over again, so I wouldn't waste your time with it. But we already had this, let's make a Pokemon look feminine. We have the Gardevoir, we have Salazzle, we have Florges, but none really pull it out better than Lilligant. You don't really need an introduction to Gardevoir. She's basically the most popular feminine Pokemon out there. But she overshadows Lilligant. What is so good about Lilligant? Well, I've always liked a princess-themed Pokemon. And I know we have Florges. We also have AZ's Floette. But I like Lilligant. There's just this one thing about it. I don't know. Maybe it's the petal crown. Maybe it's the dress. Maybe it's those weird legs. We don't know. But I've always gravitated towards Lilligant. It's just a good design. And when I caught it, I was just left wanting for more. I can't really explain much, but I really, really want a Lilligant. It's just a good Pokemon. Well, for me at least, in Hoenn. Which, let's transition to my second point, Moveset. Well, the thing is, this thing can sweep, but it only has one type, and that's grass, which sucks, I know. But if you gave it hidden power rock, it could probably sweep. I mean, the usual sets I run on this is Quiver Dance, Energy Ball, Sleep Powder, and Hidden Power Rock. And then after maybe 5 boosts of Quiver Dance, I cleave through the entire team. It's in Poke MMO, I actually had a video, it's just not here anymore. I actually swept through the Elite Four with one level 100 Lilligant. And yeah, I feel really proud of that. Just imagine me, a grass type, beat a dragon type. A flying dragon type. Well, then again, I did have Hidden Power Rock, but still, I beat dragons with my princess. And, oh god, it's just such an amazing feeling. And then we go to the personal preferences. I've used it through this ROM hack. I forgot what it is. It's Dark Rising, yeah, there. I've used it through Dark Rising, and it's pretty good, I guess. And I've used it in Kanto Black. Kanto Black. I was a bit disappointed since Kanto Black move pool of Lilligant is way, way better. Back there, she had Earth Power, she had Psychic, and it just destroys everything. But then I went to Gen 5 and was like, oh, she can't learn any of these. It kinda sucked, but then I figured out that, well, you liked her because she can sweep. You liked her because of the design. She can do both. And you just need to have dedication to her. So, I just swallowed my pride and was like, okay, we can do this. And ever since then, I've fallen in love for Lilligant. I mean, I can't really explain how much I've used Lilligant in my past playthroughs. It's just an amazing attachment, you know? It's the same as Charizard. When we were children, we used Charizard every time. Because we thought we would win with the power friendship, but, you know, we struggled through Onyx and the Brock's gym. But, hey, we still did it. So, why can't I have that with Lilligant? And I know you might be thinking that, oh no, Samichu's just a pervert, yada yada yada. Well, I'm not. The thing is, she's a princess, and she deserves more respect than, well, it's kinda sexist, but yeah, she's a princess, and I sound like a simp, but yeah, she's my waifu, and my favorite Pokemon. Well, Lilligant's my favorite Pokemon, that's all I want to say. And I know this video essay is a bit over everywhere. Well, my mind's a bit fuzzy because, well, quarantine, but hey, it's still my favorite Pokemon. Anyways, that was me, Samichu, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace.